found out that my sister was sleeping with my boyfriend of 5 years after coming home from not seeing her for 4 years. I've tried to make this 1,000 times, but it's so hard and lengthy. I have PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, and I get hormonal fluctuations which give me BV. This is very important. I take these pills called Sleep Tight suppositories by a company called Sleepy Sis. They take my BV away within 1 day. This is also important to the story. I have always known this about myself, and I always have the pills on standby for when it happens. My sister moves back after being in California for so many years, and she's already known my boyfriend because we flew out there, she's been home, whatever the case is. However, not thinking anything of it. Now we're close, but we're not close to where I'm like, yeah, girl, like I got BB this week. Like it's not that close, but it's close to where like, bitch, I miss you. How you been? Blah, blah, blah. So it's been a year. She's been home. And one day she calls me and she was like, hey, I need you to take me to the clinic. And I'm like, why do you need me to take you to the clinic? And she's like, because I have like a weird fishy smell down there and it just doesn't look right. So I'm like, does it itch? And she was like, no, it's not a yeast infection. Like I looked it up. I think I have BV. So I say, okay, well, let's go to the doctor, whatever. I take her to the doctor. She has BV. Cool. Everything's cleared up. Moving along. A month later, I end up getting BV again. And this time again, I'm not thinking anything of it because I'm known to get BV after my period. But I do know that my pills, the Sleep Tights, they take away my BV within one night. I just pop them in, go to sleep, my BV is gone. So whatever, I do the same routine. But this is where it gets weird. 2 days, maybe 3 at max after I do this, my sister calls me again to tell me that she's got BV again. Now, mind you, I have PCOS and hormonal fluctuations. I'm used to this happening here and there, but it was just so weird that now my sister, who's never gotten BV, all of a sudden is getting BV. Me and my man of 5 years take a shower together. I watch him wash himself. And, sometimes I help him or whatever the case is, right? And I also take these suppositories. So I know that they work because I am true to them. Like, I've been buying for them for like 4 years now, okay? Small little business. So now when she calls me again, I'm like, okay, well, since we know it's BV, I have these suppositories that you could take. So she was just like, oh my God, yes, I would love that. And she was like, how often do you get BV? Like, why did you just have these on standby? And I'm just like, oh, I get them sometimes because sometimes my hormones fluctuate because I have something called PCOS, whatever. But you could take them. Now, mind you, she already knew I have PCOS. So I was just giving her the rundown on how everything worked. So one day we're at my house, we're hanging out. I'm in the shower. I get out of the shower and I go in the kitchen and it is awkward. I could cut the tension with a knife. They both look like they were talking about something or doing something they shouldn't have been. And they're like, oh, hey, like, But as soon as I seen that, I felt a knot in my stomach. My ears start ringing. I start feeling hot. And I'm like, what's going on? And they're like, oh, nothing. Instantly knew something was up. But this is my sister and my man of 5 years. Like, couple days later, I end up getting BV again. This time I thought it was weird because I usually get it after my period, not before. So I'm talking to my mom on the phone and she was like, oh, did you give your sister some pills for BV? And I'm like, yeah, why? And she was like, oh no, she was just telling me that, she keeps getting BV and she has to keep taking these pills and that you give her the pills or whatever. I'm like, yeah, because I also get BV or whatever. So my mom's like, oh, I wonder if that's like something hereditary or whatever, but like I don't get BV. So she was like, I got it one time in college and that was it. Cool. Don't mention to anybody that I have BV at this point, right? Because now something is telling me to just clear it up with this suppository and watch what happens. I'm at home one day. My man ends up coming home like an hour later than he usually does because he had to stay over for overtime or whatever the case was. The very next day, I got BV. I call my sister and I'm just like, hey, like chopping it up with her. Like, I'm like, we should have brunch this weekend, blah, blah. She's like, yeah, blah, blah. I'm like, how are those like Sleep Tight pills I've been giving you? She's like, girl, these are amazing. My BV be gone within 1 day. I was like, when's the last time you got BV? She was like, oh, I got it like yesterday. I think she said yesterday, the day before. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Cool. I'm like, dang, it must be the weather. And she's like, yeah, because I never used to get this. And all of a sudden I'm getting this. So 2 weeks after that, we end up having a barbecue at the house. And my sister running outside behind her kid leaves her phone on the stand, whatever, on the kitchen island. Curiosity, baby. It killed the cat and apparently hers because it's rotten. I go through her phone and why the fuck did she send this man a picture of the suppositories? And she was like, these are the ones that she gave me. I've been taking them. I don't know why I'm still getting BV. And he wrote, I'll find out for you. She replied, you must be giving it to me and getting it from her. The BV is the gift that keeps on giving. Like, I don't. 5 years down the drain, I do not talk to my sister no more. They don't talk to each other no more, as far as I know. He is doing his own thing. She moved back to California, and that's how I found out that my sister was sleeping with my man of 5 years. I'm clearly just waking up. Okay, good. So it marks out his name. I had scratched it out, but whatever. So this was the text message that was in the phone. And for those of you asking, I fought her. Like, I need y'all to be so for real. When she walked back into the house, I had her phone in my hand. And at first she didn't see it. And then she was like, where's my phone? And I looked at her like, where's your phone, huh? She's like, what do you mean? But like, why do you have my phone? And I'm like, why are you texting Henny? She's like, huh? I'm not. I just, like, sometimes I like text him if I have like a problem that for like man problems, or like, I just, okay, well, if you want your phone, come get it from me. Now at this point, it's just her and I in this kitchen. Ain't nobody in this kitchen. She was like, why are you being weird? And I said, well, if you want your phone, come over here and get it. That's like, how's that weird? Come over here and get it. And then in comes in our mother. She felt the tension immediately. She was like, what's going on? I said, I don't know. Ask your daughter why she's been texting my man. And my mom's looking at both of us like, what's going on? And I said, I don't know. Let's read these text messages. I start reading them aloud. She's like, no, stop. My mom slaps her dead in her fucking mouth. Before my mom's fingers leave her face, I'm already on top of her. I come running. At this point, I think like I had blacked out. I'm fighting her. And my mom kind of just steps back and she's like yelling for help. But at the same time, she's kind of like, you get that. That's what you get. I was called every name in the book. I was called crazy. He was the one that split us up amongst other people. My favorite fucking suppository brand is what led us here. Shout out to them. But yeah, I immediately started yelling about everything that I found in the phone. I told him he got to get out the house, and I told her she's dead to me, and I haven't spoken to her since. It's been years. I mean, obviously her and my mom are cool, whatever, like, duh. He tried several times to reconcile with me, but we don't have no kids, so I was like, toodaloo. And for those of you wondering, yes, I still take those suppositories, and I may or may not have wrote them and told them, if they see this name, ban them from that site, honey. I gave them the lore. I told them everything that had happened, okay? And tell me why they sent me a free PR package with everything in it. Period panties, bubble bath, their vagina wash, their suppositories, their hoodie, and they're coming out with tampons and pads. And gave me a discount for those when they come out. I may have lost something, but I still won at the end. This is part 3 to my sister sleeping with my boyfriend for 5 years and me finding out because we both shared BV and seeing a text message in her phone between the both of them. There's a lot of comments, a lot of misleading comments, a lot of incorrect comments, so I wanted to go ahead and address them. Number 1, do you still get BV now that you're not with him anymore? And the answer is yes, because he was not the reason I was getting BV. Number 2, BB comes from men, and that's why women are getting it, and it's like letting us know that we're being cheated on. That's also incorrect. So I'm going to talk to you guys about that today. This is for those of you who are hands-on learners, because a lot of you need this chart. Bacteria vaginosis, okay? We're going to start with chart 1. Bacteria community. Women are the only species on Earth to have the bacteria community that they do. That's why there has been limited research and studies done. Because of this, we are the only ones who can pretty much give it to men. Men do not have a bacteria community. Sorry. So now that we got that out of the way, it starts with women. Sorry, hate to be the one to tell you all this. Second, when women and men interact, women give men bacteria vaginosis, right? If she has bacteria vaginosis, she sleeps with him, she is now giving him bacteria vaginosis, okay? When she clears up her bacteria vaginosis, now he still has bacteria vaginosis. Why? Because it's hiding in his foreskin or his urethra, and he hasn't gotten any oral antibiotics or hasn't thoroughly cleaned himself like he properly should. Is it an STI? There were studies that were recently done. Everybody says it's an STI now. No, it's not. They were doing studies done to see if it could be an STI, but it's not. Why? Because an STI means transmitted infection. However, you can get bacteria vaginosis if you're a virgin, even if you're not a virgin. How and why? Because clothes, bathing suits, underwear. Men are alkaline, women are acidic. So when you sleep with a man, you can actually be either allergic or your two cannot mix well, causing bacteria vaginosis. It could be your gut, what you're eating, how you're doing your day-to-day life. And lastly, hormone fluctuations like polycystic ovarian syndrome. You see that little red dot right there? I put that there to show you that during your periods, your hormones fluctuate very heavily, especially if you already have a hormonal imbalance. And things like that cause an overgrowth of bad bacteria, which is bacteria vaginosis is now growing in you. So I just wanted to point that out, that it starts with women, and if men are not properly getting taken care of, they're not washing themselves, yes, it becomes a problem. It becomes a gift that keeps on giving. You get cleaned up, but he still has it. Now he's giving it back to you. And if he gets it from someone else, now he's giving it to you. So I just want to put that out there because I don't like people to be misled or uneducated in bacteria vaginosis. I have PCOS. I know why I get it, because of my hormonal fluctuations on my period. At least 20% of women who go through IVF are dealing with bacteria vaginosis and have absolutely no idea, and it's causing miscarriages. Yeah, the more you know. I hope that I taught you guys something today. Let me know if I did. Thank you. Also, shop sleepysis.com because they got washes too for those of you who don't need the suppositories.
Hey y'all, I got a bunch of new followers. So, I'm gonna do a story time at the time I found out my boyfriend was fucking his sister. Can I say that? Hold on. Okay, so this was like 3 years ago, and me and my boyfriend were together for like a year. He ended up going to jail. Me being the down bitch I am, I'm like, I got you, Pookie. Like, me and you, never them. Like, I was literally obsessed with this man. And I'm doing the most. I'm talking about, I'm putting $400 on the phones every week. I'm sending 4 care packs a week. That's like $400. I'm buying hot meals. I'm doing the most, okay? He was eating better in jail than I was eating out in my own house. Like, what the fuck? So before he went in, he was living with his sister. And, like, he furnished her whole house. Like, literally paid all the bills, everything. So when he went in, like, he kept all his stuff at her house. Well, fast forward like 8 months, and I guess him and his sister end up getting into a fight. And he calls me, and I'm like, what the fuck? All right, let me know if y'all want part 2. Okay, part 2, finding out that my boyfriend was his sister. So, yeah, he called me from jail, and he's like, me and my sister got into an argument. She just threw all my stuff outside my dad's house, and it's pouring rain down where I live. And I had lived 3 hours away at the time, but this is back in my hometown, so this is where I'm from. And he was like, baby, I need you to go get my stuff. Like, it's pouring rain. She threw all my stuff outside my dad's house, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what does she got going on? Like, bitch, I'm stepping about my man. Like, about my man? Like, what's up? You feel me? So I'm like, you want me to, like, ask her, like, what's up? Like, why did she do that? Blah, blah, blah. He's like, no, don't do that, da, 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 da. I just need you to go get it. So I'm like, okay. Boom, I get in my car. I head on the way. 3 hours away to go get his stuff. And I'm driving. I'm on the way. I'm like, man, I'm gonna ask her, what's up? Like, why would you throw his stuff out in the pouring rain? Well, what the fuck? And he pays all your bills. What the fuck? So I ended up texting the lady receipts. We left off me asking why she threw out all his stuff in her daddy yard. She said, 'cause that's what I want to do. I sent laughing faces. She said, say the laughing faces. Bitch, I'm grown. Please don't tell me what to do, because I'm going to send some more. Who the fuck is you? She said, get off my line. Ba-da-da-da. Girl, you're a mess. That's what I said. I said, girl, you're a mess. She said, big old lengthy paragraph, y'all. And she said, I'm really mad because I called her a mess. I mean, she really is a mess. Like, bitch, you're 25, you got 1 kid, and bitch, you don't even got a bed to get fucked on. Like, please stop fucking playing with me. This girl swore up and down like I had some sort of secret animosity, some sort of jealousy towards her, when in reality, no, it was really just my gut feeling like something was off every time I was around you, ho. Like, something wasn't right. Like, bitch, you fuck your brother. That's what wasn't right, okay, bitch? Okay? Anyway, she said, you're sitting over here riding so hard for the dude that had you all up in a bitch face. He was fucking, hold on, what? So this made me like, whoa. The only person he's ever brought me around is my homegirl, which wouldn't touch him with a 10-foot pole, and you. So what the fuck are you saying? The last part, I promise. Okay, y'all, you told me to do more story times, so I'm going to. When the story time, the time I basically got, my great granddaddy ended up choking me out in the stock room of their store that I was running. Y'all, I promise I keep the receipts. Whether it be pictures, it be videos, everything that I got a story time about, I promise y'all will see them receipts for me. So a little backstory is my granddaddy had called me on my 18th birthday and was like, come run my store. Once you run it for like 2-3 years, I'll give it to you. And I was like, okay, bet. Like, what 18-year-old wouldn't take that opportunity, you feel me? Like, obviously I was gonna buy it from him, but like it would be a step in the door, a business already established that I know how to run. So I ended up packing up, moving, going to run his store, and this is probably about a year and a half in. And at this point, I'm running the store every single day by myself. I'm doing all the ordering, all the stock. I'm dealing with the customers. I'm doing the billing. I'm handling like the big orders with all like the bigger companies, etc. Okay. Also, this is for the bitch on my last story time that has something to say about the way that I would decide to wear my bonnet. Bitch, please go to hell today. Thank you. That is all. Go to part 2. Okay, part 2 of the story time of the time that my granddaddy basically choked me out and my other grandparents held me down. I got video proof of all this, by the way. Okay, we left off where I was basically running the store every day by myself. Like, my granddaddy, he would come in like maybe once or twice a week for 45 minutes at a time, just like make sure everything's okay, because like there was some stuff that like I couldn't handle, right? Obviously everything was still under his bank accounts and shit. Like, so this particular day he ends up coming and he ends up bringing his mom, which is my great grandma, and my great grandfather, who has dementia, and he's like super old. He's like 87 years old, y'all. Can barely walk, can't stand, none of that shit. Okay, so me and my granddad had actually ended up getting into an argument prior to this, because he had moved some of my stuff and he was trying to like hide it from me. And I was like, you know, like don't touch my stuff, because it's like everything that I have, like I've worked for, I've bought for myself, so please don't touch my things. You feel me? So I don't like that shit. I don't know where this clip went, but I'm gonna just redo it. I was dealing with a customer while he was in the store, and he ended up taking my phone, he ended up taking my vape. Can I say that? Anyways, yeah, I had my cat in the store with me, y'all, because listen, so my AC had just went out like 2 days ago when this happened, and I had to wait 2 more days for the AC man. Like, that's when my appointment was to get it fixed. So my cat was in the store with me, you feel me? No big deal. Like, my granddad, he knew, he had no problems with, like, he knew that my AC was broken. So when he came into the store, we ended up having this argument. He ended up taking my phone, my vape, and throwing my cat out. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, and this store was on like a main fucking highway. If you live in Florida and you know where US 441 is, like, it is literally one of the main fucking one of the first highways that was ever built in Florida. Like, you can go from the bottom of Florida, like Key West, all the way up to Illinois. So it's like, bitch, you throw my cat out on a main highway? What the fuck? You're lucky I don't touch your big funky ass right now. But I didn't. I just went out, found my cat, went on about my day. Part 3. Okay, y'all, part 3, the time that my granddaddy choked me out and my other grandparents were holding me down. Video proof of all this, by the way, y'all. I was telling you guys how me and my grandfather had gone to an argument prior because he had taken my phone and like my phone, took my vape, tried to hide it, and he ended up throwing my cat outside on a main highway. And like, that's what made me really tweak out. Like, fuck the phone, fuck the vape, but like, bitch, my cat? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you as a person? You feel me? And then on top of that, like, I hate my stuff being touched. Like, I've been on my own since I was 14. It's like, everything that I have, I've paid for myself. So it's like, please don't touch my stuff, and please don't think that you can touch and hide my shit and not give it to me. You feel me? Like, please stop fucking playing with me. Please give me my fucking phone. And he was like not trying to tell me where my shit is, so I'm tweaking. I'm not tweaking, but I'm like, cut, like, give me my shit. Cut, give me my shit. Give me my shit. Then his parents end up showing up, and I'm talking to my grandparents. I'm letting them know what's going on. They end up telling me that they have every right to touch anything in their store. I said, yeah, anything that's not my stuff. Part 4. Part 4, story time. My granddaddy choking me out and my other grandparents holding me down. Video proof coming. Maybe this part, I don't know. But basically, I was telling y'all how they were telling me that they have the right to touch anything in their store. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. Everything in your store but my stuff that I have paid for. Like I keep saying, like, everything that I have, like, I have literally got myself. So it's like, I hold very much sentimental value to all of my things. Like, please don't touch my shit. Please. So I end up, like, secluding myself, going in the stock room, like, just locking myself in there. My great-granddad ends up coming in the stock room, just trying to talk to me. Again, he starts with that, like, he can touch whatever he wants in the store. And I had my blanket in there. And I was like, yeah, but, like, not my stuff. He was like, so if I touch this blanket right now, what are you going to do? I'm like, I'm going to grab it back. Like, that's my stuff. He's like, well, no, you're not, because this is in my store, so it's mine. I'm like, no. So he ends up grabbing the blanket, and I'm on the other end of it. So I grab it back. It's just a big-ass pink comforter. You're going to see it in the video, I think. I got to go back and look. And as soon as I grab it back, he like charges up and chokes the fuck out of me. Now keep in mind, I was already recording at this point, but he was in jail and he was on the phone with me at the time. And I'm like, hold on, like something's not right. Like they trying to bother me, like, cause I was already like, I have really bad anxiety. So like once I get, you feel me, like it takes a while for me to decompress. You feel me? So that's why I locked myself in the stock room to begin with. I tugged it, cause like, bitch, that's my shit. Give me my shit. He like charged up and choked the fuck out of me. I'm like, look at this. I'm recording, cause bitch, you not finna get me. I had just seen somebody, cause I was checking the mugshot page every day. I just seen somebody go to jail for a battery on an elderly. Bitch, you're not finna get me. You're not finna get me. Bitch, you just choked the fuck out of me. All right. So like, as all this is going down, I'm calculating like my next move. What the fuck am I finna do? Cause bitch, y'all need that. You need that. Bitch, y'all played on my face. Then anyways, my grandma and my great granddaddy, they come rushing in, and all they see is like me like this and like this. Okay, so they automatically both go to grab it on me. I'm like just trying to get off the man. Okay, go to part 5. This will be the last part. Part 5, and I think the last part of the story time of how my granddaddy choked me out and my other grandparents basically held me back. All right, so I left off my great granddaddy. They come rushing in, and all they see is like me like this and like this. Okay, so they automatically both go to grab. I'm just trying to get out of the man's embrace. So he actually ends up getting behind me, and now he's holding me from the back. My Grammy's holding me from right here. My grandfather's holding me from right here. And I'm just like, I can't move. Like, y'all, why is 3 of y'all on me? And bitch, I didn't even touch not one of y'all yet. Like, I'm finna. If y'all don't let me go, bitch, I'm finna touch every single one of y'all old crippled ass. It's gonna touch every single wall in this goddamn stock room if y'all do not let me go. Okay, do you hear me? Bitch, I'm not playing with y'all. I'm not playing. So then my grandma notices I'm recording. She's like, honey, she's recording it. Ba-da-da-da-da. When she said that, he flipped his switch. He's like, why did you hit me? I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't hit you. I'm fit. Y'all is playing with me now. Cause like, bitch, I didn't touch you yet. I'm really fin to now. Like, y'all got me fucking stressed the fuck out. Like, bitch, no. So yeah, I'm gonna just roll the videos now, and that's gonna be the end of the story time, basically. But just know, I can't tell y'all how I got my get back, but please just know that I got my get back, and I'm gonna roll the clips.
Honey,
Leave me alone.
she's filming it.
You watch your language.
Honey, leave.
No.
She's recording it all. Who wants to go to jail?
Get away from me.
Why did you hit me?
I didn't hit you. I got
You
it all
just
on
hit
video.
me. You just hit me so bad. Look. You happy you hit me?
I didn't hit you.
You didn't hit
I
me.
have it all on video
That's-
from the very start you came in.
Yes.
So now you're...
Hey.
The fuck?
Hey, relax. Everybody relax.
Get off of me.
You hit her. You hit her.
It's all on video.
Doesn't matter. Just relax.
You are having a fit.
I'm not having nothing.
Don't you think she's something else? Call the police.
If
I'm
you'll
serious.
I will. Kayla,
He just choked me against a wall.
I would hope that it wouldn't have ever come to that. And we know that we're family. We do love each other. Truly. And I know people who love each other don't act like that. And so I apologize, Kayla. Because I want to have a good business that's going to be yours someday if you can make it work.
Really, like, can you understand? He just put the whole hand around my throat.
Honey, because he was picking up the blanket and you were fighting. You
Come on, Grammy, I have everything on video. I didn't touch you. I didn't touch
you
him.
did.
I didn't. I lied to my boyfriend for like 3 years about how old I was, but it really wasn't my fault. Listen, okay, boom. To get the backstory. This is such a bad story, y'all. Okay, so I had just broken up with my boyfriend. I was manic as fuck. I quit my job, broke up with my boyfriend, drove 12 hours to go visit my mom back down in Florida because I had moved away to Tennessee for a little while, right? Came back up and I was like, nah, I'm still not satisfied. So I had texted this man who was obsessed with me at this point. Like, he was so obsessed with me, but I had a boyfriend, and so I never entertained him. I never nothing with him, right? Me and my boyfriend broke up. I had to curve him, but I didn't want to be rude. So So, you know, I just told him, like, I can't fuck with nobody who's a minor. I'm sorry, I'm 18. This is very important to the story, y'all. So remember this. But I remember him telling me he has a tattoo gun. So I was like, okay, text him. Do you still got that? He's like, yeah. I said, bitch, I'm on the way. Today. Right now, today. So I ended up driving like an hour and a half away to this nothing ass city, bitch. I'm talking about this fucking city had 2 stoplights, a fucking McDonald's and a Walmart, and a Tractor Supply. There wasn't shit. Wasn't even motherfucking street lights when you're driving. I thought this motherfucker was sending me an address to come kill my bitch ass, okay? So I go, and he's like, actually, follow my girlfriend. We're gonna go pick up my other cousin. We're gonna go to my grandma's house. And I'm like, whatever. So we go to his grandma's house. Bitch, this is a trap house. I'm talking, bitch, a trap house. Like, I'm gonna go see if I got videos of this shit, but a trap house. Mold on the walls, fucking people, all types of shit, okay? Like, crazy as fuck. Old ass crackheads all over the place. Like, I just don't even know what's going on. This man takes me into the back room with all these other people, all these other crackheads, pulls out this motherfucking tattoo kit, gets to work. He's like, what you want? I said, I want a tattoo on my lip. Part 2. I lied about my age for 3 years to my boyfriend, but it really wasn't my fault. I swear to God. This is part 2. Go back to part 1. So he was like, what tattoo do you want? And I was like, I want one on my lip, right? I did end up getting it, but it's gone. It's gone now, y'all. Don't get a fucking lip tattoo. They're fucking pointless. Besides the point. So his cousin is watching me get this tattoo. He's recording me. He's doing all, like, he thinks I'm the coolest person he's ever seen in his life. Like, he was obsessed. And as I'm getting this tattoo on my lip, he asked me how old I am. And see, here's the fucked up part. This is where everything gets fucked up, okay? I'm getting a tattoo on my lip, and I told y'all I had a boyfriend, so I was curving everybody. But I didn't want to be rude when I was curving the cousin that was originally trying to slide on me, that was obsessed with me, right? I wasn't trying to be rude yet, because I didn't hate men yet, okay? I hate y'all now. I hate you bitches, okay? Anyways, so I had told him I was 18, I can't fuck with nobody that was a minor, because the cousin was like 17 at the time. So that's the only thing I could think of. And I was like, yeah, just I'm 18, I'm sorry, I can't fuck with you. He goes ahead and tells his cousin, he answers for me, because he tattooed my lip, and he's like, she's 18, but well, fuck. Now we're in the middle of a whole room full of 10 people. I'm not just gonna be like, actually, you know how I told you that I was 18. I'm actually 16 because I just didn't want to fuck with you and I felt bad. That's embarrassing. And it's like, also, I had no business being where I was being at the time. So I just never said nothing. And I never really thought that, like, me and this man were going to ever be anything serious. So I just never told him. Fast forward to the end of the night, the 16-year-old girl ends up coming to this place. See, y'all, like, I was 16, but I had my own place. I lived on my own. I've been on my own. Like, I graduated. Like, to me, my 16 was not y'all's 16. You feel me? So it's like, we live different lives. So I see this little ass 16-year-old girl an hour and a half away from home because she's from my city. Like, she came all this way, and it's the middle of the night, and you're at a trap house. What are you doing in here with all of them? What are you doing in here with all of them? So I'm like, girl, I'm finna take you home. Like, she's over here tripping because these men are, the men that she came with are like, we're not finna take you home. You need to figure it out. You need to figure it out. I'm like, girl, I got you. I'm finna take you home. I'm not finna leave no bitch left an hour and a half away from home. Like, the hell is wrong with men? Like, I hate men. You see the problem? Anyways, okay, part 3. Last part, though. I lied about my age for 3 years to my boyfriend, but it wasn't my fault. I swear to God. This is part 3. Go watch 1 and 2. So, I think I left off where I was telling you guys that this little 16-year-old girl had showed up to this trap house that I was getting my lip tattoo at, right? And all these dudes were all like, well, we're not taking you home, da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, I'm not gonna leave you here. I'll take you home. Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? And then it's like, I also, like, we lived in the same city anyways, so it's like literally on my way home. Well, I'm trying to tell this girl I'll take her home, and the cousin that asked me how old I was when I was getting the lip tattoo, he's like, no, like, fuck that. Like, just take me home. I'm like, I'm scared. Like, you being too thirsty. You scare me a little bit. You feel me? Like, nah, G, shit. Like, what do you mean? I thought this man was gonna kidnap me. I thought he was gonna do some crazy shit. But, you know, I was like, I won't take, because he was trying to get me to only take him home. And, like, why is you as a man are trying to get me to only take you home when there's a 16-year-old girl who doesn't have a ride home. You're weird to me. You're weird to me. So, like, fuck you. Like, I'll still take you home. But I'm still going to take Shawty home because, like, I'm finna go home. And I'm an hour and a half away. So, what? Okay, so I end up taking a cousin home. I forgot about this part. So, I go drop the cousin off. And then I go drop off the 16-year-old girl because, like, we live in the same city, right? Why the fuck does this bitch try coming home with me? She's like, oh, my brother just texted me that the door is locked, da-da-da-da-da. I said, so tell him to unlock it. You're not coming home with me. Girl, I don't know you. I don't know you. I was just being nice. Now you're doing too much. What is going on? I mean, you're not coming home with me. So, yeah, I fucking get home, and the fucking cousin that I dropped off texts me. He's like, man, come back and see me. Come back and see me. I'm like, man, nah. Like, I just got home. I just filled up my tank. Like, it took me a whole tank to get there. Oh. It took me a whole tank and a half to get there. Like, I had to fill back up on the way back, too. Like, no. He's like, I'll pay for your tank. I'm like, well, fuck. I'm on the way. I'm fucking on the way, y'all. So, I go back to this man's house. And, you know, I just never end up leaving. We're literally together every single day for the next 3 years after that point. Like, I never left. He just moved me in. I moved out of my apartment, said fuck my lease, all types of crazy shit. But I never told him my age, and this is why, y'all. So that night that I went back, his cousin who he lived with, so it was like his mother figure or whatever, had ended up coming home that night and meeting me. This is like my first time I'm actually like chilling with the man, sitting and talking to him. Like, she came home maybe like 10-15 minutes after I got there, so we didn't even have like no time to converse, none of that. And then here comes his cousin, like, oh, who is this, how old is she, where's she from, blah, blah, blah. And of course he tells her, oh, she's 18. I'm like, fuck, I done fucking forgot that I'm not the age I said I'm supposed to be. Okay, fuck. Now I'm fucking stressed out. And then I spent the night, y'all. And the very next morning, he took me to meet every single one of his family members. And so now it's like, at this point, everybody thinks I'm 18. I gotta take this shit to the grave. Like, I literally gotta take this shit to the grave. Like, there's no coming back for this. You just told your daddy that I'm fucking 18. How you go be like, actually, she's 16. What the fuck? But yeah, so that's the backstory. I'm about to post me telling him what happened with that. Okay, y'all, last part, I lied about my age for 3 years to my boyfriend. So I actually tell him, like, I'm not the age you think I am. So like I said, we're probably about like 2.5 years in at this point, and like, we're chilling, we're laying down, we had a great day. Like, we went out that day. I don't remember what we did, but I think we went out, then we went shopping, we went out to dinner, and we came home. We're laying, we're watching TV. And he's cuddling me, and like, I just get like the most guilty conscience ever. Like, I just get the most guilty feeling. I'm like, fuck, I gotta tell him. Like, cause I'm over here stressed the fuck out, because I'm over here like, I gotta take this shit to the grave. Like, we're gonna be 96 and 94 on the motherfucking rocking chair, and I'm gonna be like, you know how you thought I was this age? I'm actually 2 years younger. Like, I was really gonna take this shit to the grave. But something in me was just like, ugh. So I wrote over to him and I was like, you think our relationship can withstand anything? And of course he thought I was cheating, which, like, if I'm locked in with you, I'm locked in with you. Like, nobody got my attention, you feel me? So that was not the case, won't ever be the case. But he automatically went to, oh, you're cheating on me, blah, 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 blah. I was like, no. He was like, okay, so then what's anything? I'm just like, you know, like, anything. Like, can it withstand anything? I feel like our relationship's pretty strong. What you think? What do you think? You feel me? And he was like, yeah, like, I feel like that. I was just like, okay. And he was like, what you gonna tell me? And I was like, y'all, at this point, I had a birthday, so now he thinks I'm 19, but I'm really just turned 17, y'all. And he had no reason to not believe me, because I'm over here getting tattoos. I'm doing whatever the fuck I want, you feel me? Like, I've been graduated, so it's like, I don't gotta go to school. I don't gotta do none of that shit. So he really thought, and he had no reason not to. So I was like, yeah. I was like, I'm not 19, I'm 17. I was like, but it's not my fault. I swear to God, I didn't mean to lie to you. It was all your cousin's fault. I can take my accountability for, like, afterwards not telling you. But I had my reasonings. Like, you done brought me around your whole family, told them how old I was now. Like, I'm not gonna embarrass myself. Now, I guess I'm just 18 now. Like, bitch. Hell. So I ended up telling him. He's like, you know what, I kind of knew. Like, I kind of knew, because, like, I had never seen your ID or your birth certificate. And, like, every time, like, we go out to the club, you gotta use your because we had this one like country club like right down the road, and I had to use my ID that on my phone because I edited it to get my tattoos. I edited it to get my tattoos, but it actually ended up working out for other shit. But you know, so, but yeah, he wasn't actually mad at all. We actually ended up being together for like another 6 months, but shit did not work out. Shit did not work out, but that's my little dog. Like, we didn't end on bad terms. I mean, shit got bad, but not because of that.
Hey Pookie, so don't mind my voice. I'm actually so sick right now. But I want to talk about a really crazy stalker I've been having now for about like 5 years. And I just feel like I just need to do this video because it's gotten really like intense, and it's gotten to a point where the world needs to know. And also, like, for my own safety, like, if anything happens to me, y'all know exactly who did it. So it goes way back to when I was dating an XX. So not my last boyfriend, but the one before that. So one day, basically, he just comes up to me and he's like, hey, like, just warning me about this girl. He's like, oh, look, like, she's delusional, this and that, yada, yada, yada. Like, I just want to let you know, da, da, da. Like, he just gave me a warning about her. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, in my head, I'm like, no girl's gonna be crazy for no reason. Like, you must have did something, you know? Like, you must have did something to make her crazy. But turns out she's just crazy for real. So boom, fast forward, why does this girl text me? Like, she DMs me, right? She DMs me like probably like a week later after he warned me, and she's like, she basically just sends like her pictures next to my pictures, and she's like, she starts going off on me. She's like, you're copying me, this and that. Like, babes, is this high school? Like, we are grown. What do you mean I'm copying you? Literally, she goes and she screenshots her pictures, and then she screenshots my pictures, and she's like putting them side by side to each other, and she's like, look, you're copying. Mind you, some of these pictures I had taken before she even took. So I was just like, bro, is this girl crazy? And at the end of the day, like, we all pose the same on Instagram. Like, you know, like, I get inspo all the time from girls or whatnot. Like, it's not that deep, you feel me? But if I got inspo from somebody, baby, it was not her. Like, it was not her. But whatever, she was delusional, and she kept putting my pictures side by side and just going off on me. And then she starts talking about my ex, like how my taste, this and that, like, just going crazy. And I'm like, whoa, this girl is insane. Like, what is wrong with her? Okay, so boom, whatever. Like, I tell her off. I'm like, leave me alone. Like, you can have the guy. Like, at this point, I'm just thinking, like, you know, she's being boy crazy about this man or whatever. So I'm like, you can have him. Like, I've been done with him at this point, and like, we weren't really together at that point. So it was like, whatever. Like, girl, bye. Like, leave me the fuck alone. So whatever. After that, fast forward, I don't hear from her for like a little while. Okay, so then whatever. So then now I get with my last boyfriend, right? So I get with my last boyfriend, and while I'm with him, like, I'll get like little like threats and shit, like from text-free apps, and like, you know, like, oh, that's why I'm gonna keep your man, this and that, da da da. And like, my intuition always told me it was her, you know. Like, I was like, bro, like, what the fuck, is this girl still like harassing me and stuff? So my intuition always told me it was her and stuff. But whatever, I didn't have proof of that, so I was just like, I would literally not even entertain her. Like, I wouldn't even entertain the messages. I wouldn't do any of that. Okay, so this is like our first encounterment. Boom, she's there like posting. This is like her showing my picture, and then her picture, and then my picture, her picture, and like that, right? Okay, cool. And then she's just talking crazy, swears I want to beat her, but okay. So okay, so fast forward to the recents. Let's get into the recents. So recently, hold on, I'm trying to think right now, because what happened first? Oh, okay, so fast forward to recents. My man now. So okay, so he tells me, he's like, yo, like, this girl's thirsty as fuck, like, cause she literally DMs him under like a selfie he posted, and she's like, oh, is it packing though? Some thirsty ass shit like that. So he shows me, and I'm like, no fucking way this girl is still like following me around. Like, what the hell? It's been like 5 years now. Like, what is she doing? So whatever, he obviously, my man now, like, he's a good man, Savannah. So he was not with that. Like, he showed me, he told me everything. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this girl's so weird. So me, out of curiosity, I go on her page. I don't know if me going on like her Twitter page or something really like she got a notification. Like, I don't know. So that sparks curiosity in me. I go on her Twitter page. Why, when I'm scrolling through her Twitter page, there's a picture of her dog in like me and my ex's apartment. So me and my ex's apartment, like, her dog is like on the couch that I'm sure I wasn't living up there at the time, but like, you know, like, her dog was in the couch in the apartment. Like, I know the apartment, I obviously lived there. So I was like, oh my gosh, like, she was fucking with my ex too. Like, what the fuck? So whatever, I was like, okay, yeah, like, now this girl is really creeping me out. Like, that's crazy. But that's not even the worst part, guys. Like, that's not even the worst part. So like I said, I don't know if she got an alert or something that I went on her page and like, I don't know, like, I definitely didn't like anything or nothing like that, but whatever. Next day, a whole fake Twitter account is made up of me, right? It's a whole fake Twitter account made up of me, and like, she's basically putting pictures of like me next to other girls. Now she's comparing my pictures to like other girls' pictures and then saying I'm copying other girls. So like, she's doing that. Like, there's a lot of that, and then there's like pictures of like, because my man had took me to like her mess or something for my birthday, and like, I posted it up, and she posted up like a picture of a rapper or something, and she was posting like his pictures next to my pictures, or like things I would do, and like basically trying to say like I was out with him. But my man obviously knew like he was the one doing all that. So he was like, what the fuck, like, this girl's weird, like, why is she posting that? And then the creepiest thing ever, she posted a picture of, no, it was a video. She posted a video of me and my man walking in my building garage. So like, I guess I was like, I got home, like, she followed me or something. I'm like, yo, did this girl follow us here? Like, what's going on? Like, that is creepy. That is creepy. So yesterday she texts me my whole on address. She texts me my school's information. She texts me my mom's information. She texts me my date of birth, like all the information she has on me, right? And she's like pretending on a text-free app, right? She's pretending on a text-free app like it's her mom or something, and she's there like, oh, if you don't, everything she's doing to me, she's saying I was doing to her, like. And she's pretending to be her mom, and she's like, oh, stop harassing my daughter, I'm gonna go to the cops, da-da-da-da, this, that, and the third. I'm like, girl, please go to the cops so I can follow a restraining order on you, because you're weird and you're sick in the head, and what you're not about to do is play on my phone. So it's like, you got my address, you got everything, so it's like, bitch, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what is your issue? So yeah, like, that is just insane. Like, I'm about to show you guys the Twitter receipts. Like, she was comparing me to other girls. This is my friend's brand. Like, anybody's gonna wear that. And then she was comparing like me and this girl. Like, girl, you're weird. Like, anybody can go to the Mondrian. Just weird. And then tagging my exes on the Twitter page. Oh, and what she also did was, she made that Twitter page and she went on my man's page and texted all his friends the link through a fake account so they can make sure that it got to him. Like, be messy. So messy. And it's just like so many more details in between, and like, oh my gosh. Like, if anybody knows who this girl is, I'm gonna show her picture now. All I have is her Instagram. I don't know anything else about her. Like, I just need a name, honestly. I can do so much with a name. But let me look for it. This is her Instagram. If anybody has info on her, let me know. let me know, please. Because this is getting out of hand. Like, the threats, the harassment. Another thing is, like, I just want to know if she's doing this to anybody else, or does she just have it out for me?
Hey y'all, so I just got back from my trip from Mexico. I do look a little crazy, y'all. It's the next day and I just got back to Philly. But I'm here to basically tell y'all my experience in Tulum and tell y'all do not ever go. Don't go to Mexico, y'all. It's so dangerous. It's unsafe. Don't go. Take my experience and learn from it. So our B&B was nice, y'all. This is some pictures of it. Just really beautiful overall, not gonna lie. So the reason why I stayed in a B&B and not a resort is because it was supposed to be 8 of us on a trip, but only 7 of us ended up coming, whatever, cool. But either way, I did enjoy the B&B experience, and I am glad because maybe that helped us experience less injustice. Now, it might be different for other people, but I enjoyed my Airbnb and the services rendered. Now, when we first got to Mexico, the first issue that we encountered was the rental. If you know, they make you bid for business. They all be trying to, oh, come with me, come with me. I give you discount, I give you best deal. So at first, y'all, we went to Enterprise to bid for business. They told us that they were going to give us a 8-passenger truck, and they were going to give it for $600, $500, which is literally not bad at all. But where they get you at is that once you leave the airport, you cannot come back in, which is the strangest thing that I've ever heard. Think about it. In your city, when you leave an airport, do they not let you come back in? Wow. So whatever rental place you pick, they have shuttle buses to take you to where the cars is at, and you cannot get back into the airport through certain ways. Like, you literally have to go around the entire airport to get into certain ways. And where the rental cars is at, you cannot get back into that exact place where all the rental car places are bidding for your business. So we gets there, and for one, they did not give us the right truck. They literally scammed us, and they literally played that role like they were going to give us an 8-passenger. At first, they tried to give us a 5-passenger truck. Then the 8-passenger truck that they gave us, the truck was literally so small that 8 suitcases weren't going to fit at all. And at that point, it was like, we might as well just take it, because we tried to get excursions done the first day, but that was stopping us up. The whole rental process, it was just too much. Whole time, y'all, then they try to get us to say they don't take they don't take debit cards. They need a credit card for their down deposit. So we had to go back to the airport, and we had to wait for somebody from a different rental company to come outside where the taxis and stuff is, and we had to talk to them. So we ended up going with Hertz. They gave us another bullshit car. Literally, the car speakers and the music was like staticky. It was just bullshit. It was literally bullshit. And they don't even let you try out the car before you buy it. They literally just make you buy the car, then they pull up in the car and just give it to you. That's it. That's all. But at that point, y'all, like I said, not only were we in desperate measures, but we needed a car to get around. So it was just like, we just gonna take what we gotta take. Then our friends are literally looking for us, y'all. They're not letting them get to Terminal 3. They're in Terminal 4, y'all. They're literally right across. They could literally see us from the windows outside of their terminal. And they would not let them come out the terminal. So they literally had to wait, and sorry to say it, but run out to get to us, because they would not let them out. They kept telling them, yeah, you can only get out if you're taking a taxi or if you're renting. Like, everything with them is money. Money, 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 money. Let's try to see how we could get this money. Other than that, the rest of the trip went smooth. I had a lot of fun. Nice restaurants, you know. A couple other restaurants was crappy that we tried. It was just one restaurant that was terrible. It's called La Taquera. Really terrible, really nasty. Do not recommend. But other than that, though, everything else was good. Cool. So the last day, we agreed to go to the airport at 6 o'clock in the morning, just because we did not know the check-in process with check bags. We're in a different country. We're just trying to make sure that we get there on time at the right time. Lo and behold, our Airbnb is in the jungle, like in the forest, so it's no roads. Tulum is not fully built, if you know, you know. So they only have main roads, no service, and like where the Airbnbs and stays be at, because it just be dirt, rocks, mud. It's no roads, no streets, no nothing. Just paved roads with, I guess, mud, dirt, rocks, tree branches, all types of stuff that you will find in a jungle or a place like that. Cool, we're riding. Of course, our tire pops. So my boyfriend gets down, he tries to fix the tire, and he got everything right perfectly. The rental car gave us these corny tools to fix a tire, so that was already taking up a lot of time, literally. It was just so much going on, y'all. That's when we finally get done with the whole tire situation, y'all. It was just so much. And we get to go around back to the airport. We're like, okay, we can still make it, y'all. We had like an hour or two left. We can still make it at this point. Come on, let's just have high energy. We're not even at this point worried about missing our flight because we're looking at the GPS and the time is saying that we're going to make it before our flight. Of course, another problem comes. They stop us at a checkpoint where like these cops are at with the AK-47. You might as well say the cartel. Call it spade to spade. They stop us, y'all. They let all the cars pass. And of course, they stop us and pull us over. It's a checkpoint. It's like a toll, but people are standing there with guns, basically telling you if you could go or if, like, you have to get pulled over to get an inspection. So they're inspecting our car and saying that we're breaking laws because we don't have a seatbelt on, which is respectable. But then they're saying we're breaking laws because we're lapping it up because the suitcases are taking up so much room in the back that we had to put one of the rows down in the seats and, like, had to sit on each other's lap. So they tell my mom, get out the car after asking for the registrations, the license, y'all. She's doing everything that they're asking. They tell her to step out the car. At this point, everybody's heart is beating because y'all got these big guns. The man is clutching on the trigger. What are y'all going to do to my mom? Like, it was such a scary experience. And it was just uncomfortable. Then y'all barely speaking English. Y'all just, like, it's just weird. Like, y'all just picking at this point. So she tells my mom, yeah, pay $400 or you go to jail. Why would somebody want to go to jail? And that's messed up because what if somebody don't have $400 and you're not supposed to do that? That's like a cop pulling you over and say, yeah, pay $400 or you go to jail. What? So they tell her, yeah, pay $400 or you go to jail. They're going to say, yeah, as a matter of fact, I'll do you a favor and give you a 50% off discount. What? What are y'all talking about? So then my mom like, okay, I don't have cash. Like, I don't carry card. We don't take card. Yeah, y'all don't because y'all know that those transactions are going to show and that's illegal. You're not supposed to do that. So then they like, yeah, go over there, get the money and come back by yourself. They told my mom to come back by herself. What? Like, what is wrong with these people, y'all? And then they took my mom ID basically as a way to tell her, like, yeah, you have no other choice but to come back. We have your information. We have your ID. So my mom goes to get the money and she walks back by herself and my heart is literally beating, y'all. I get out of the car and me and my boyfriend, we watching my mom from a distance because at this point, like, we're panicking. People in the car is literally mad that they're about to miss their flight. And all I'm worried about, truthfully, is the fact that something could happen to my mom. Simple. Like, this man is walking over with an AK-47 clutching his gun. It's just too much. Like, I've never been in a situation like this before. So they ain't gonna tell my mom, put it down, put your hand down. Basically saying, put your hand down so nobody see what's going on. Give me the money down low so nobody knows what's going on. And as he tells my mom to put her hand down, like, he pointing the gun, like, basically, like, directing the gun to put her hands down. Like, that's say, yeah, no other checkpoints will stop you because you already paid. Lo and behold, we get stopped by another checkpoint. Like, at this point, I'm literally irritated. I'm literally so irritated. Like, I'm irked. Then we get to the airport. We're rushing. They gave us injustice. We had to book a whole nother flight, y'all. We had to stay at the airport. We're at Starbucks. Starbucks closed at 9 o'clock in the airport. 10 o'clock p.m. in the airport. And then they had the audacity to say that their airport closes at 9 p.m. I never heard of an airport closing. I thought all airports was 24/7. And it was other people, y'all, that was going through the same thing. They were kicking them out the airports. Literally, basically saying, like, they don't have a hotel, no car, no rental. Because at that point, you already returned your car. You already checked out your hotel, checked out your Airbnb. You just have to sleep outside till the airport opens up again. I don't know, find a way. It's basically what they tell you. That's so cruel. Then on the way back, they basically put, like, a warning on my friend to basically say, like, she's danger, check her. So every time we went through TSA at another airport, they pulled her in the room with cops, checked her down, checked her bag, scanned her phone, did all of this stuff for no reason, y'all. No reason. They checked my boyfriend, literally dumped out the stuff in his bag, patted him down, patted his dreads down, saying that, why? Because he's black with tattoos? That he was that they were scared that he was going to bring in cocaine. Then they don't talk English. They talk Spanish. So everything that you do, they get over on you. If they know that you don't talk Spanish and they know that you're not from here, they get over on you. They look at it like, oh yeah, we about to get this money. Then they made my boyfriend miss the shuttle buses, y'all. When we were at the, first of all, I forgot to tell y'all. When we were literally at the rental car, returning our car, they kept talking on the speakers, making the shuttle buses go past us. We put our we put our airports in this one shuttle bus. This Mexican man took all of our bags out, all of our luggage out the shuttle bus and pulled off on us.
And we kept telling them that we were in an urgency to get to the airport. So if you're stuck in a situation like that, don't tell them, because then they do stuff to hold you back up so that you could stay in their country and spend more money and buy another ticket. They are all working together to get more money from tourists, and that is not okay. I understand that your country is kind of poor, but you do not get over on other people. Simple.
Story time about the time I went to my homegirl fight just to make sure she was straight and ended up getting into a fight my damn self. Of course, this story consists of the motherfucking evil twins, Gemini and Camry. Bitch, let's get right into it. Y'all, so boom, this shit juicy. I'm not gonna lie. Long story short, Gemini was beefing with some bitches. To this day, I still don't know who these bitches are. All I know is on Instagram, they was going back and forth. She was adding them, they was adding her. Baby, I was watching all day, okay? Baby, this is like an episode of Batty Batty motherfucking Shot a Clock, ho. And a bitch like me was clocked and tuned the fuck in. See, that's the thing. I wanted to think it was baddies. I wanted to think bitches was gonna keep it cute. Bitch, they was now that TV. NTTV, bitches. Fuck! When I say these bitches came suited and booted, I didn't know what the fuck I was getting myself into. I'm just here to make sure my homegirl is straight. Why the fuck I step out the car and I see 30 motherfuckers? Are they on their side or ours? Please tell me these bitches is with us. Who is these bitches? This is really my issue with Camry and Gemini. Them bitches ain't scared of nothing. You pick the bitches from the east side? Are you? Damn! Are you bitch? Fuck, I'm tired every time. Then they not coming with just auntie and homegirl. They coming with granny, uncle them. They brought the whole fucking family, bitch. Damn. Mind you, off rip, when I pull up, I'm confused because I'm trying to figure out who is who. So I'm getting out, I'm talking to my homegirl, but she more so trying to figure out who she about to fight. I'm looking around, I see Camry talking to this person and that person. I'm like, bitch, is you talking to the other side? Bitch, I'm confused. Come to find out, Camry know these bitches and she cool with these bitches. Camry, can she fight? Which one hit the hardest? I need you to get this bitch if she try to get me. Are we on the same team? Let me know. Bitch, fuck! Boom, these bitches don't waste no time. They instantly get to squabbling. So boom, Gemini squabbling or whatever. She fighting with the girl. I'm not gonna lie. If you know Gemini, that's not her actual name, but if you're from the city at this point, you know who is who. You know this bitch gets down with everybody and the bitch don't lose. This bitch is undefeated. This bitch is motherfucking Tasiki at this point. This whole goddamn bitches. Why she fighting old girl and old girl low-key keeping up? I'm like, fuck. Fuck! Because if she get my homegirl too hard, now I gotta step in. But the homegirl fight better than me. So if I step in, I'm getting my shit rocked. Get us up out of here. Let's go! Story time on how a guy faked his death just so that he could ghost me and I wouldn't text him anymore. Okay, girls, so this is like such an embarrassing story because it's like, damn, bro, like if you didn't want to text me, you could have just said that. Like, you did not have to die. Okay, so for background story, I was like texting this guy, like we were really close, like, and you know, we would text oftenly and we had been going on about that for like what, like a year or so. And you know, like I was really young at that time. I was 11 years old and he was like a little older, like how old he was like 16 or 15 and I was 11, so that's kind of crazy. But okay, we would be like we were not dating or planning on dating, nothing like that. We would just like FaceTime and talk regularly, and you know, we became really close. At least for me, I was like, I really cared about him. Okay, like I had a point in my life where I was like, damn, like this boy is so sweet, this and that. Like, you know, I was really into the friendship, and you know, he would always like feel bad and be down and stuff like that. So like, you know, I would be there and I'd be like, oh, like it's okay, you're like really great, you're this and that, you know. I would always try to make him feel like reassured or whatever. And you know, like I feel like that made me really close to him or whatsoever, because I would also come to him like for like when I had problems, I would also go to him. Okay, and away from the fact that he was like 4 years older than me, like he was like such a hoe. Like he would text so many girls and everything, but I was like, it's okay, because like, you know, we're not dating or nothing. Like I just like see him as a friend. So now mind you, me and him had already been talking for like, not talking as in we're talking today, but just like talking, texting and FaceTiming for like almost 2 years. And he lived like hella far from me. He was like really far from here. Like I never saw him in real life. And okay, it comes to this time where like it was just like he would like text me and then respond like 2 days after, and I'll be like, it's okay, maybe he's going through stuff or something like that, right? And then like every time he would do that, like I'll be like, oh, like I'll be so worried. I'm like, are you okay? Like you know, like he would lie for like 2 days, and he'd be like, oh, it's because my phone, like I lost my phone, and my dumbass believed it. I'll be like, oh really? I'm so sorry. Or when he would be like, oh, my phone died, bro. I'm dumb. And I would actually believe it. I was like really stupid. Okay, so I was like, whatever, you know. Okay, so this one time he calls me. It was like around December, I think, or November. He calls me, and then he's like being so like sweet or whatever. And he was like just being weird. It felt like a goodbye, you know, like he was calling to say goodbye. That's what it felt like. But I was like, bro, like I'm tripping. And he was like, we were talking, like he was really telling me like stories of him when he was a little kid, like So this is happening, and I remember that he had already called me, like, but that was like long ago. He had already called me. He was like, you know, like, if anything ever happens to me, like, don't worry, this and that, like, whatever, right? He would really just like say a lot of things about like him like dying and shit like that. So that night he called, we hang up. I wake up the next morning. I'm like, good morning, bitch. Tell me why this man. Okay, the message sent, it went through, right? Okay, another day happens, and then another day, and another day, and I'm over here worrying. I'm like, I think it had been like already like 5 days. Like, I'm over here worrying and shit. I'm like, are you okay? Whatever, right? And then it hits my brain, and I'm like, wait, this bitch, something happened to him. And I had no way of knowing if something happened to him, only because of his friends. Then I went and I found his friends added everything. I was not gonna text him because, you know, that would have been weird. But okay, tell me why his friend posted, like, I don't, it was something like long live, and then it had like his initial. Bitch, when I'm telling you, I saw that story and I was like, wait, no way. And I'm texting him crazy, and I'm calling him, I'm like, bitch, is you alive? Are you okay? And then when I saw the post that his friend made, I was like, bro, like, he actually died. And I thought, like, because that night he called me, he looked so sad or whatever, I was like, yeah, he died. He must have, like, himself, you know? I was like, damn, bro. And then I'm texting him. I'm texting this fucking dumbass. I'm texting him, I know you're at a better place right now, bitch. I was crying, bro. Oh, he's so evil. I was crying, bro. I was telling this man, like, you know, I hope, like, you're at a better place right now. Like, I know that you're watching over me over there, bitch. You're not, what? Like, I was just sending him crazy shit. And then it turns out that my message, like, didn't fully send, and my message turned green. So I'm like, damn, bro, he must have really got in a car crash, and, like, you know, his phone cracked or something, you know? So that's what I went in my brain. I was like, oh, like, he lost, like, his phone just died with him. Like, you know? But, okay, and since things are like that, I was like, girl, when I'm telling you, I went in such a, like, depression. I wouldn't want to, like, I don't want to say fully depressed, but I was sad, bro. Like, I was, like, in my bed crying. Like, I was like, damn, bro, like, and I wouldn't even be able to go to his funeral. Bitch, oh my god, I feel so dumb now that I look back at it. And then, like, you know, I was feeling so sad. I was like, ain't no way, bro. Like, okay. And then a few years passed, right? And I'm already in my relationship with my ex-boyfriend, right? Why am I sitting next to my boyfriend? This is how I found out he did not lie. He didn't fucking die, bro. He didn't die. Okay, I'm sitting next to my boyfriend in the garden. I still remember this. And mind you, I had a whole, like, binder on his memory, like, of the day he supposedly died, like, just a memorial portrait in my binder just to remember. And I'm over here telling my boyfriend stuff about him and shit. Okay, I'm sitting next to my boyfriend in the garden. I had posted something, and then I swipe up to see who's seen it. Why did this bitch see my fucking story? I was like, ain't no fucking way. Okay, and then I'm like, wait, like, maybe someone on his story or whatever, right? And even my boyfriend sees it. Like, my boyfriend, he saw that shit. He was like, wasn't he dead? And me and he had a whole argument with me. Like, my ex-boyfriend had a whole argument with me too, because, like, he thought I was lying. But bitch, no, I thought he was fucking dead. How the fuck was I supposed to know? And then, like, okay, like, I'm like, I don't know, bro. Like, and then I'm shocked at that moment. And then I go onto his profile. This man had already posted his story. He was fucking alive. He was happily alive while I cried, and I had, like, believed this shit for like 2 years, because I think like a year or two had already passed since this happened, and I was already in a relationship or whatever. And I'm over here like, I would tell everybody that he had died, that this and that, and he had me looking dumb. Like, when I'm telling you, that shit was so crazy. I was like, ain't no way. So I come to the conclusion that this guy had faked that shit. He had, like, I don't know what the fuck happened, but basically he did all that just so I wouldn't text him anymore. Like, bitch, you did not have to fucking, like, do all that. Like, you could just told me that you didn't want me to fucking text you. Why did I have to fucking cry? Why did I have to believe that you were not fucking alive, bro? That was. And now looking back at it, I'm like, this man is evil. He is so evil. Because why would you make me believe that you were dead? I think I even posted a fucking story saying you'd rip him or some shit. Like, bro, he's evil. He's evil. Like, damn, was I that annoying or something that you could have just told me to, like, leave you alone, bro? Like, damn. But yeah, girls, that's basically the story time of this evil man. Men are so evil for no reason, but yeah.